Hello. I hope you're all doing well today. This is the reading, the general collective reading for Sagittarius on June the 1st, Thursday, June the 1st. As you can see, we have a different setup today. I'm in my bedroom today. I'm dog sitting, so if the little pupper comes around, you know. All right. I'm feeling kind of like in a... Never mind. Let's get into it. We're going to start with a rune oracle card today. See what Spirit has to say. It's been really hot over here. I mean, that's partially why I'm in my bedroom, because I have the AC on in here, and it's just a number of degrees cooler. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Have you take a deep breath with me? And in. And out. To vase. Just can't really do it. There you go. To vase. Berkana. All right. And these are your rune oracle cards. Let's see what they have to say. Tavaz, number 17. Meaning, North Star. Keyword, ambition. Associations. This rune is connected to our inner strength that, like the North Star, guides us in the sea of existence. Image. Let me just get a little bit closer. Image. The ship braves the storm and the rough waves, yet manages to stay on course. So must we do with the help of moral authority. So must we with the help of moral authority. That's what they're. Runic inspiration. The card encourages us to develop the inner strength necessary to move forward on our path. Obstacles are there to be overcome. The road to success is strenuous, yet going forward we gain experience and charisma. We just need to avoid becoming too presumptuous. There's always something to be learned in every situation. Moving on, having an open mind for learning. Suggestions for meditation. What would we be capable of just to achieve success? Have our experiences allowed us to grow wiser? The power of the rune. Tavaz bestows a large capacity of endurance, as well as making us charming and charismatic, true leaders within a group. It's almost like encouraging you to step into the power that you know you have. Sagittarius is a fire sign, so fire that, and the King of Wands is like a leader, has that like bold leadership, direction, ability to give people instructions, like creative. I know that the Queen of Wands has creativity and is charismatic. They're both just a very charismatic, fiery, energetic, and endurance-filled people, energies. So this feels like it's an opportunity to tap into the charisma and the creativity and the leadership aspects that you know you have within yourself, and use them for the good of your growth and the good of the growth of those around you. Berkana, number 18, meaning swan, keyword creativity. Associations. The rune is linked to fertility, beauty, and the ability to take care of others. Image. A woman runs to meet a child, and in the background a swan, symbol of purity, swims gently in the lake. Runic inspiration. The time has come to celebrate creativity, tenderness, and strength that come from being receptive. There's great beauty in being at service of others. Inspiration comes to those at service of others. Inspiration comes only to those who know how to listen and embrace the stimuli surrounding them without necessarily acting right away. Suggestions for meditation. Are we able to take care of others without asking for anything in return? Do we believe tenderness is for the weak, or do we consider it an important virtue? The power of the rune. Berkana protects those who are on the verge of giving birth to a child, either in the flesh or symbolically. So there's amount of protection so long as you follow your intuition on this creative learning path. It's like you're both the leader and the student, if that makes sense. A good leader can't lead well if they aren't willing to continuously learn, to continuously gain more wisdom, or use the wisdom that they have learned in the past. A good leader needs to have discernment, creativity, love of the thing that they are birthing, be it human, be it a company, be it a new friendship group. Oh, that's interesting. But it's like urging you to move forward in this leadership thing, but don't forget to be receptive of the education that can come your way and the wisdom that can provide. Yeah, but you're moving forward. The song, I know it might just be in my head, but nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. And that's kind of how, especially like with this, I know it's a rune symbol, but it's an arrow up. And I think it's like even the ferociousness, you know, there's battles, there's storms, but like this ship is ready and willing to tackle the storm. It's like it's a classic like fighting ship, so it's ready to tackle all that comes its way and be creative about the way that they're tackling it. All right. And now we're going to use the Animal Totem Tarot deck. This one. Love this one. I love this deck. Animal Totem Tarot. I love this deck so much. It tells me things I wanna hear. Tells me things I don't like. But I want truth in my ear. That's why. The Chariot and King of Swords on the split. movement forward, maybe Cancerian energy, King of Swords, maybe Libran energy, cutting to the truth of things, you know, no bullshitting around type shit. Yeah. Movement forward. Who are you? All right. Is this for Sagittarius? What does Sagittarius need to know, Spirit? All right. Cards in here for Sagittarius. Okay. So we have the Judgment card in the reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. Me showing you from all the way over here. I do wanna just show you the cards close up so that you can see the art on them. Alright. We have the Judgment card in the reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, the Seven of Wands is in the reverse as well. And we have the Star in the reverse. Okay. So, just to... So you may be in a situation where you don't want to grow and move on from something. You don't want to, I mean, I like this, you know, the healing. Oh goodness. That plus sign. That is what is on like ambulances usually. And okay. That's what's on ambulances, and in the reverse, it feels like you don't want to. It's like rejecting healing. It's like, I know that maybe I have to get like it's on the trumpet. Let's heal away, but I don't want to. And it may be connected to this feeling of you feeling left out in the cold with this Five of Pentacles. It's not wanting things to change, wanting to keep the status quo, and needing to move on and heal. And I have the feeling that you do, that kind of thing. But like it gives that kind of like you wanna kind of thing. And it's this left out in the cold, like feeling abandoned, feeling just sad, just solo, like maybe you feel like maybe some of you felt like maybe you do deserve it a little bit, but also not at the same time. Like some of you feel like you don't deserve this left out in the cold. It's like, why can't we keep the status quo, Why do we have to be in this abandoned situation? Why do I have to be in this abandoned situation? And then it leads to it leads to this feeling of like maybe needing to protect yourself, maybe frustration of like, why do I always have to prove myself? Why can't the other person prove themselves? Like, why is it on me? Like defensiveness, protectiveness. I want to read it from here actually, because flipped right to it. Seven of Wands, the skunk. I'm not really much of a fighter. Truly, I prefer to be left on my own devices and treat the world around me with as much respect and honor as possible. But sometimes I have to stand up for myself and am not afraid to do so. It is, however, the very last resort, as I do give a preemptive warning of what is to come if things don't calm down. So in the upright for this specific Seven of Wands in the Animal Totem Tarot, within the family and relation section of this, just to like clarify where these words are coming from, because take what's yours, leave the rest behind. Sometimes this is just for one person, sometimes it's for 500. It's the Seven of Wands asks if you are willing to defend what you have, and are you proud of the life that you have created. All long-term relationships will be tested, but those that have solid footing and a united front will still be there when the test has passed. Can you say the same about your current relationship? So it might be about, this is, yeah. It's like, you don't want to move on from something, feeling abandoned about that something, feeling left out in the cold, maybe angry, maybe frustrated, maybe just sad, because it's something, it's like a force for you to it's like you can't go back, but you don't want to go forward. And it's like you tried to prove yourself. You tried to make something work, but in the long run, the foundations that are supposed to... Foundations crumble. If the foundations crumble... It just reminds me of the when you build your house on sand, that's not a foundation that you want to build on. When you build your house on concrete, on bricks, like, that's a solid foundation. That's a solid place to start. And sometimes even sometimes things that you wish would... Promises fall through. Agreements fall through. And sometimes it's because it's not the thing that will bring you the ultimate joy. It's not your end-all be-all. Maybe it's not your end-all be-all. And I feel like there's a situation, like you might be in a state right now where you feel either codependent on something or someone. You're not in this independent light right now, even though you have all the capabilities to be there. And I think it's because there's this, like, there's a need to heal. There's a need to heal. With the star in the reverse, there's a need to heal. And there's also a sign of it's like you're losing hope in something. And I think maybe this codependency is kind of relating to that. You know, like when the Nine of Pentacles is in the upright, then she's fully abundant. She's fully steady. It's the tortoise, slow and steady wins the race. You know, she knows, Nine of Pentacles knows that if you work really, Nine of Pentacles knows that when you take care of yourself, when you genuinely take that time to heal and move on, that's when you're able to see all that beautiful power that you have. You know, that power from the beginning that we were talking about come to fruition. Make that thing with a steady foundation. But in the reverse position, it's one of my favorite things that I've heard about the Nine of Pentacles is that she always keeps 6 for herself, and she's willing to give away 3. So if there's something that she's willing to invest in because she knows that this investment is going to, or at least she really genuinely like has a lot of confidence in this investment, and that it's going to come to fruition, that's why she's willing to invest 3 of her pentacles, because she's like, you know what? I'm taking care of myself. I have 6 pentacles for myself. That's double the type that I'm actually giving away. I have 6 for myself, and I have these 3 that I'm willing to share with someone because I'm set. I'm good. I'm golden. I'm independent. I'm taking care of myself. I'm thriving in this beautiful independent state. And I have the means to be able to invest in someone else. But when you're in the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, you don't have the means to invest in someone else. And you need to invest in yourself. The 5 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles showed up. So it's working hard and grieving / hope. Grieving / hope. It's almost like you're working hard to get past this grief. You're grieving, and that's hard work too. And once I learned this about the King of Pentacles is what I was gonna say. Interesting. But the 5 of Cups. So the one thing I learned about the 5 of Cups, let me just come in a little closer, is that here's the bridge, here's the castle. You know, here's 3 cups that were spilt. He's mourning, he's crying over these spilt wine goblets. But there's still 2 standing here. He can still pick up those with his hands and walk with full cups, 2 whole full cups, to the castle. His abundance, take it to the castle kind of thing, where there's so much more lying there for him. And also, the other, so it's like a, yeah, you're grieving. Oh. Wow. The Magician in the reverse. you need to start believing in yourself a little bit more. You have the power. It's just you either, it's just like you're losing a lot of that hope, that like spark, that fiery spark. It feels like it's dwindling, and you're in need of self-care. And you're in need of self-belief. And another thing with the Five of Cups, there's a thing about he's grieving he's lost his taste for wine. That's like the story behind it. He lost his taste for wine. And so he can't get drunk. Or, when he gets drunk, it's just not as good as it used to be, kind of thing. And he's lost his taste for it. And it's really sad, because now he's like, what the freak? Do I have to just work really, really hard on healing myself now without my drink? And it's hard to believe in yourself when you've been codependent on something and you haven't been in this independent energy, even though I believe that if you work on this healing yourself, that's going to bring you to this 10 of Pentacles that showed up. Like, it wouldn't have shown up if it's not in your future. Pentacles is the house. Pentacles is the firm foundation. Pentacles is the picket fence. Pentacles is the abundance. It may not be emotional fulfillment, but it is the ultimate stability. And I think it's just a lot of hard work of understanding, accepting that things fall through. But just because some things fall through doesn't mean that you don't have the power, you don't have the abilities to be that beautiful, leadership, fiery, charismatic, charming self that you are. We have multiple different aspects of ourselves, and sometimes one aspect will be heightened. And some, like last night, I was really, really angry. I used to be an immensely angry person constantly, but I've gotten out of that, thankfully. It's been a long time, but last night I was really angry, and it reminded me of, this is an aspect of myself. This is not me. I am not anger. I'm not that emotion. It is something that I'm experiencing. And so it's like, you might be experiencing grief, sadness, anger, happiness, joy, bliss, whatever it is, stagnancy that you're experiencing. It's an experience. It's for now. It's not for forever, and it's not all of you. And you have the power to turn things around. Patience, healing. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take hard work. But you're worth it. The Eight of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hard working on his 2 more. 7, 8. Working hard. Because abundance is in your future. And you will achieve it. We just have to get through. Yeah. So I guess that's all. Thank you so much for being here. Take what's yours, leave the rest behind. Sending you so many good energies. And I'll see you next time, Sagittarius.